Hey guys, how's it going? Sensational here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have something a little bit different. This does feature one of the new champions, Gnar, but the concept of this deck is a little bit different. This is actually a concurrent timelines deck. And if you guys are unaware of what concurrent timelines does, this is a very unique kind of effect that persists throughout the game once you play the spell. So this is a 1 mana spell saying for the rest of the game, the first time you play a follower, each round, pick one of 3 different followers for the same cost to transform it into. So hypothetically, if you played a Zonite Urchin, you get 3 chooses at any other different 1-drop from any region to transform into, so long as it's the first unit you've played this round. This deck is a deck that aims to abuse one certain mechanic of concurrent timelines, and that's with Ice Pillar off of Trundle. So what happens when you play Ice Pillar with concurrent timelines is that this Ice Pillar not only gets the effect off, um, granting the strongest enemy vulnerable this round and refilling 8 mana, but this also transforms into an 8-drop. So you essentially play out Ice Pillar, you spend 0 mana, but you actually get an 8-drop out of it, and then for the rest of your turn you can play like your spells, you can play like a It That Says, you can do anything else with your turn. And that one turn when you play the Ice Pillar is such a huge tempo swing that ultimately that leads you to just gain a huge advantage or just win the game off of that itself. Or if the game drags out even longer, you can play multiple Ice Pillars across different rounds off of multiple different trundles and just really farm the valley off of concurrent timelines. So this concurrent timelines deck is a deck built by a really good Brazilian player. You might have heard him before. His name is 4LW. But this has been a little bit of a pet project that he's been working on for a couple seasons. But with this season, we now have the addition of Gnar to the deck. And what Gnar does is it's just a really good removal option in the mid game for just mid-sized units. And of course, giving you those Pokesticks for a little bit more value. But historically, with a region combination of PNZ and Freljord, you lack sort of the mid-game removal options. The units with like 4, 5, 6 health, things like that, where your only real options are like Thermo Beam. You don't have Vengeance, you don't have the single target removals, and Gnar kind of provides you with that ability, just being able to challenge something with 6 attack into the strongest unit they have, and just get a little bit chip damage through overall is really what this deck really wanted to secure the mid game. But overall, the deck just aims to really abuse the concurrent timelines. You have some quite good followers. Like, it can kind of transform with Aloof Travelers, 4 mana, 2/3, not very good stat lines, but with concurrent timelines, you can transform this into a 3/4, into a 4/4, into a 4/5, etc. Same with our 2-drops, the Icefield Archer 3/1 can become like a 2/3, a 2/2, whatever it may be. You can get some elusives, you can get some challengers. It's all really cool. But the last thing I do want to point out with this deck in particular that I think makes it pretty good, because this deck has actually, 4OW has actually climbed to Masters, I think like the 3rd or 4th person in NA to hit Masters with this concurrent timeline deck. So this deck is no joke right now, and is actually really strong. And that card is Buried in Ice. This is a card that everyone just kind of brushed aside because it was 9 mana and looked like a joke. Ruination, haha, like things like that. And there's a reason why concurrent or Burning Ice is so good right now is because there's a huge presence of all these like bulky kind of mid-range decks. So any sort of Gnar decks like Gnar Swain, any Galio deck, any sort of Battle City Papercraft, whatever deck it may be, being able to not only obliterate all the opponents, trap them into the Frozen Tombs, because this can just be a huge tempo swing on its own. If you have a board and they have a board and you play this and suddenly they don't have a board, you get a really good attack. Or you can pair with It That Stares as a huge board wipe sort of removal. And of course you have cards like Aftershock as an extra additional way of destroying landmarks. So if you entomb something, you get to Aftershock it, or you get to It That Stares it. Really powerful combo against a lot of these mid-range decks out there. So for the early game, you have a little bit of the cheap PNZ removal, and for the late game, you have some of this more obliterating things. So this deck is actually really cool and really fun when you get to play concurrent timelines into the Ice Pillar. So definitely a really good time. So I would definitely highly recommend you guys check this out. Doesn't really feature many of the new cards, but it is a really cool concept that has come into light, and so this is a really cool deck for you guys to try out. So enjoy the games, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and take care. Sivir Akshan. Didn't this guy get the memo? He's supposed to play new decks. Alright, let's see if we can make it happen. We have concurrent plus Trundle. Against this sort of deck, might be too slow. Me, I'm happy keeping a Trundle, just because of how powerful it is with the pillar and the timelines. I really would have liked to find like a 2-drop here. Speak of the devil. We can play this whenever we want. There's no rush. It's like if we drew exactly Abroach and Sentry, we would want to transform it, right? Say what? Ah. Probably okay with that. Makes my troll chant slightly worse because I can't just play it, but it's fine. It's fine. You get your extra Akshan proc for a shape. Gonna trade my sentry. Good draw. And goodbye, Sivir. What? Huh? Wait, I did. What? I'm not gonna pick it, but that's freaking hilarious. Sivir, pow. Ah, inserted. Good enough. It turned into itself. I didn't know it could do that. Oh my god, that's so funny. This is 6 free damage though. Kinda happy with that. What the heck just happened? That's so funny. Which one do I freeze? I'm gonna troll chant most likely. I could also just play Trundle and then he doesn't really have good attacks. It means I can't pre-commit the troll chant, but I'm not sure that's a huge deal. I think alternatively I played like the Ice Archer, but I don't think that's very necessary at this current moment. Because if he sharp sights, I want to be able to go like this way. I want to incentivize him to sharp sight, right? So he sharp sights this, and I just troll chant this way. Lovely. Now he needs Shapestone. I don't think it matters which way. And we got him to burn 1 Shapestone already, right? And now this actually doesn't like level his Akshan because it doesn't get the strike. Yeah, this is huge. This is really big. Very, very big play. Trundle just continuing to show off how insane this region card is. And like 6 health. Who decided to revert Trundle again? Somebody tell me that. Tough. Ooh. Well, if I'm just taking a pass here, see what he does. Akshan, sure. So, let's say he rallies, which I don't think he will, because then he doesn't have any mana left. If he rallies, I don't really care. Three 3 overwhelm versus a 4-3. Not sure the overwhelm is very important right now, so I'll just go for stats. Aegis. Okay. Not bad. I actually get to attack now, which is nice. Bow to your king. Okay. Okay. We get a thermo something here. Question is, what do we want to thermo? Does he get overwhelm? Sure. It's like I get a free Sivir at some point, that's totally fine. It's like deal a good amount of damage here, but unless it like OTKs me just like off the bat, we're totally fine. Could have like considered get excited onto the bruiser and then considered thermoing for 0 to pop the spell shield. That could have been a better play. I think we're still fine here. If we survive this turn, we just go pillar into like that stairs, and it's really big. Doesn't work. Like this pillar into that stairs combo is just so big, no? Especially when his whole board just dies to it. He has no attack. I guess besides that. Not leveling Sivir. I think that's kind of a mistake. We'll see. We'll pop this, and then we'll go for the pillar into that stairs. So even if he's able to protect Sivir here, the vulnerable onto it still allows me to kill it. Wrath of the Freljord! Wait a second. He's just dead. Wait. So he has to actually kill my Wrath of the Freljord here. This concurrent into Ice Flare just not okay. Oh, let's go. That's a good one. All these unsuspecting Galio players. Can't wait until I just get them. I'm just gonna wait until I like rip a fat bird in ice and just like surprise them. I'm not gonna play concurrent on 1 because I do want to play Avarician Sentry and actually draw a card from it. I could play you and just skip, but I think the card draw is more important here. I'm just gonna play you out, and then I can cast it a later turn. Like maybe this turn, maybe next turn. Let's see. I'm gonna chump block this guy. That good. Not really.
It's an awesome day for progress. Our legacy lives on. Look out for
Interesting attack. I guess it's fine. Ooh, that's a really good draw too. Do we get to convert the Boom Baboon? We gotta draw with the Zonite. That's really good. Whenever the party can't block, then suddenly just makes this turn really awkward. This is also fine just because discounts like this, especially when we have like we can go Ice Blur into like, oh god, Ice Blur into Give It All would be insane. We'll just take this just because we can trade down a unit this turn. And it's like fine. This makes his turn slightly awkward, except if he wants to like play specifically Braum. Still go after the Durant Architect. Really good draw. We'll just go after the Architect here, I think. He could be running Troll Chant. Running Troll Chant, then he gets to trade these guys off. Don't want to be in a position where he Troll Chants this way and I feel really sad. If he Troll Chants this way, it doesn't do anything. Ooh. This is a huge punish for him. I just could trade both off for free. Wow, that's insane. Troll Chant, such a good damn card. Holy crap. That's such a huge blowout. Because this survives for my Give It All turn. If this sticks around for the Give It All, I just like kind of win now. It's all kind of stinky. Oh well, we got a +1/+1 for free. Galio, nice. You wouldn't dare. Oh my god, he has such. Oh, I guess it's Fair. No sharp side, okay. You could play like the stance, I guess, and deal 1 to my whole board. That's a little bit unfortunate. You could open attack to sort of play around that. Like, our game plan's relatively simple. It's Trundle into Pillar into Give It All. I don't want a board for that, but we have to take what we get. Play this to play around the stance swap. We always have the Troll Chant. He commits to it. I do want to play Trundle this turn. I can get another free trade here. Like, play Trundle, he plays this. I get a Troll Chant here. If I want to. That Troll Chant might be unnecessary. I'm not sold on this play, but it's fine. The longer you waste on this stance swap, the worse it is for him, right? Like, I think the ideal turn for him to play the stance swap was there. Doesn't play it. He wants it to use on Braum or something. Really? Interesting. Now we have Pillar into Give It All, right? Well, we could get excited his face. Because we don't need mana next turn, technically speaking. I kind of want to do it. I'm so greedy, I kind of want to do it. I have the Troll Chant here if you pull something weird. Oh. What? No, no, I had it! No! No! No. It was perfect. The setup was perfect. That makes me sad. True. TF for DP Gnar. Alright. That's not bad, honestly. Getting rid of GP is really big. Even like a Gnar double up. Find concurrent, all the better. Play Stone Stackers, we have something to trade at least. Sucks. None of these are playable. I had to play this in case like a parlay. If you had a parlay, I would have just lost. But it doesn't make your rain any better. Ugh, such a tough position. Like, here's a make rain next turn. I'm in like the same spot. Yes, yeah, just hope he doesn't like completely high roll me here. Make your rain me. Oh, a block. Okay. I put the block. Means he's not going to play Make It Rain. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Interesting. I for sure thought that was going to go face. This is good. We denied him a GP proc this turn. Now we have Trundle. Trundle, if we get Trundle down safely, we're probably in a pretty okay position. That's a really good draw. Huge draw. Huge. Probably played Trundle my turn 6. Tough to say. Ooh, open attack. Still no proc. I'll just keep passing until he gets a proc down. I shouldn't pass here, but him burning the mana is equally as good for us. I think. I would think so. We'll just make sure we try not to play units with less than 2 health right now. At least in this particular position.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
It's really good against open attack. Okay. I care about GP. If he has GP, I just block with Trundle. No big deal. I'll just play Trundle then.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
If he wants open attack, I do have Harsh Winds to slow him down too. If he like goes wide, I don't know how wide he can go, but if he goes wide, I do have the Harsh Wind. That's a good Harsh Winds target.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
I mean, I don't need a Harsh Wind, I just block. What am I saying? He develops and Icefield Archer is a huge punish. And then we can play Icefield with Aloof, that's really big. Sick. Not happy with taking 6. But we can get rid of Sunburn, I guess. Just gonna wall at me. Alright. Yeah. It's fine. Like giving this vulnerable, you pull out of the way. Ugh, that's kind of unfortunate. Just got the Poke Stick that's big. And now I get rid of his burn card. Wait, run Stradway, whoa. You don't have a way of dealing with Gnar yet, and that's a little bit worrisome. Oh, we could just Buried in Ice next turn. Like, we just play Buried in Ice right now. Like, we can also just Harsh Winds next turn. We need to put him on a clock, though. That's, like, the biggest concern. Back with it. So we'll do this, we play out cards next turn, we play Concurrent into Ice Pillar on turn 9. And then this turn we just try to sneak some damage through to put him in range. Also, if he had It That Stares, kind of auto win. In my humble opinion. Like, he just doesn't have the ability to develop a lot. I know he has like at least 2 college spells. Push as much damage as we can. If we trade GP off, that's fine. Like, pushing 6 here is insane. Just because we're not in a position where we're losing. With Harsh Winds, we'll freeze next turn, and then we go Concurrent Pillar and win the game. Is the plan? Sure. And of course, if you develop, sorry about that one. He develops Icefield Archer, still a big threat. Yep. We care though, not really. We might as well just save ourselves a lot of health. Mitigates danger, and then we play Concurrent into Boon, into like Zonite, into Pillar, and just like pop off. Pop off, King. Act like I never did that, please. You can kill the Trundle, that's really bad. I don't know how you would do it, but I just can't afford to let Trundle die here. Again, not sure how he would do it, but that's kind of not the point. We're looking to end the game. Unfortunately, this doesn't work. Oh, this does work though. That's kind of insane. We have Pillar for this. That's kind of funny.
Anything else?
Pillar into Gnar, also really big. Like, we have a lot of things going for us here. Let's go! Woo! Unless he like wallops me here. Wallop would be pretty sad.
Keep up, keep up.
Ah, what a satisfying ending to the game. Assuming the game's over here. He still has some like oncologist spells, but we'll see what's up.
Keep the pace.
I would have loved to use it here, but wow.
Get ready for a beatdown.
Maybe we should not pull Gnar because he's dead here because of Pokestick. That's fine. So he needs to do more. And then I can commit like a 3 sisters. Ooh, this loses a Wallop. Well, not loses, but I am a little sad about Wallop here. Okay. If he had Wallop, he would have used it. Oh, I should have Fury'd the Zonite. That was silly. Nice. Burn. Burn is a little bit tricky just because we don't really have many early units. We'll keep what we can get. It's probably not playable for until like turn 7 realistically. Okay, I didn't want to thermo this because I need a thermo on turn 4 against their Gnar. So like needing to use thermal there would have been slightly unfortunate. Maybe I still need to use it here just in case, but we'll see. Okay. I think that's the only useful one. Like, if we can get Gnar leveled and we can race, then maybe a different story. Getting a 3 on this open is a little bit scary. Isabella? Wish I had like a Mystic shot here.
Watch your toes.
Turn's a little bit awkward because you can't really easily kill their Gnar. And we can't like not play anything this turn. So maybe I just go concurrent timelines into Boom Baboon. Because I want to be able to represent like a kill in their Gnar, and unless like of course if they tap under mana for Gnar, then I gotta play my own Gnar, and that's really good. Something with health. Now I'm scared. Their hand is just like pure burn then. This does let me play my own Gnar, because now they can't both ping my Nexus and play their own Gnar.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
Interesting.
Easy does it.
No one's the wiser.
This Battle Fury is so close to lethal, it's kind of funny.
Damn it. Explosives primed.
I don't have quite enough burn. Do I? So this comes 6, Battle Fury is 14, I'd be 2 off. So like a Mystic Shot is lethal. Not quite.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
This just lets us go wide for free. That's really funny. Does the faded matter? Not really. This works, right? No, it doesn't. Wow, interesting.
If they don't break, they'll burn.
It's kind of funny, because like I could choose to just like Battle Fury my Gnar next turn and just push potentially like 12, 13 damage. But I just don't have the burn to back it up. Sucks I don't have a Mystic Shot. I can't believe he's getting like rewarded for making these lines. Probably means I just need to reduce the damage I take here. Like I can't afford to take this 1 extra damage here. Wait, is he dead? Oh, boo. Okay, well, change of plans. I can just replay Gnar. There's no lethal this turn, so it doesn't really matter. And we should be fine. Like we can Aftershock the Nexus, level up Gnar again, and then just Battle Fury. Alternatively, if we're just wider than him, like our Battle Fury always connect. Alright. So this beats like Fervor as well. These are all useless because they're just gonna open attack. Oh, I have the dragon. You don't have 2 spells you can play though, unfortunately. Go to 6, that's totally fine.
Where's my axe?
I just want to be able to play around Fervor.
A chill in the air.
In position.
Oh, my Gnar still has Overwhelm. I just forget how this Gnar works.
For the Empire.
Alright, we're fine then. So, we're at 4 health, so we win. And then we just commit the Battle Fury. Not that we, like, needed the Battle Fury, but it's funny, at least. Oh, I should have pre-committed it. My bad. Apologies. Should pre-committed it.